All of us here at Beth Tefillah are still basking in the glow of the success of Spotlight this past Thursday evening. It was just incredible. And it's a reflection of just how incredible our school is. Everything is done just right. And of course, as I said Thursday evening, credit for that goes to Dr. Shore. I mean, nobody does it better. But the fact of the matter is, one person cannot make a school. It's the teachers who, on a day-to-day basis, our children come in contact with, who have the greatest influence on them and on their future. The success of Beth Tefillah is because of countless teachers, day in and day out, teaching our children by example. From time to time now on Touch Points, we're going to have one of the teachers from the school give a Devar Torah, just that you should know why our school is so successful. You'll know after you hear from them. Today, you're going to hear from one of the most popular and finest of our high school teachers, Rabbi Binyamin Morse.
America's burning. Riots, looting. Police officers are being assaulted. And you know what makes this especially painful? Is here we are. We could almost see the light at the end of the coronavirus tunnel. We were almost towards the end, and you know, I actually believed. I really felt it. I really felt like maybe life's going to be different. The world's going to be different. Society's going to be different. And here we are. We're not even out of quarantine yet. We're not even out yet. And this is the mess that we find ourselves in. It is so disheartening. So what are you doing about it? What are you doing? Are you giving a few bucks to the NAACP? Are you writing letters to police officers? Maybe you're putting the back of your Instagram account and putting it black. Is that really going to make a difference? Do you honestly think that you're going to end racism in America? Are you going to protect small businesses? Are you really going to help police officers by writing them letters? And you know, it's so paralyzing because when you look around at the situation, it's hard to imagine that we're going to make any difference. But you know, it's not just this. Our whole lives feel paralyzed. We've got the coronavirus. What are we doing about that? We've got the riots. What are we doing about it? But maybe even more internally in our own lives, in our own families, there are situations that we just feel paralyzed. We're not going to make a perceptible difference. No matter how hard we try, we know we're going to fail. Because that's what's going to happen. And you know what? Maybe we'll have like an inspiring TED Talk and watch somebody who changed the world, or we'll read a book about somebody who overcame illness and now they're teaching the world. But you and I know that's the exception. That's not the rule. So I want to share with you a story. The story is about one of my heroes, Rabbi Tarfon. Rabbi Tarfon was a rabbi who lived about 130 CE in Israel. And he was an illustrious scholar. And his words are all over the Talmud. And besides being an extraordinary scholar, he also was a very wealthy man. And by all reports, Rabbi Tarfon was a kind, sensitive, charitable, incredible person. But you know, Rabbi Tarfon lived with such a sad life. All of his children predeceased him. His only surviving grandchild, imagine this, his only surviving grandchild went in a completely different direction, did not follow in the ways of his illustrious grandfather. So here we have Rabbi Tarfon, who had it all, but also felt like he lost it all. A life filled with disappointment. And he says a statement in Pirkei Avot, a book of ethical teachings, that I think it encapsulates exactly what happened in his life, and I hope can serve as a beacon of hope for us all. He says like this: the day is short, the work is plenty. The laborers are lazy. The reward is great, and the master of the house is pressing. You are not obligated to finish the job, but you are not free either to desist from it. In other words, Rabbi Tarfon is telling us that there's so much work to be done in this world. We don't know how long we're going to be here, but we have to maximize every single day. Every day we have to maximize. And most people don't want to put in the work. But the master of the universe, the creator of the universe, said, I want to give you an eternal reward. But the way to get that is I need you to partner with me in perfecting this world. But here's the key. You are not obligated to finish the job. But you're also not free to desist from it. You've got to put in your best effort. But the results, they're meaningless. They're not up to you. The results are up to God. Your domain is not in results. Your domain is what can I do to fulfill, to complete my mission, the mission that my soul descended from on high to this earth to complete. That's all. That's what we're supposed to do. Not results, effort. Just think about for a moment Hanukkah, right? We all know the Hanukkah story. The Jews found a jar of oil that was enough to last for one night. It lasted for 8. But tell me, there they were, it was that first night. They had enough light to last, enough oil to last for one night. So they lit a candle. They lit a candle, right? They lit a candle for one night. So what? What are we going to do? Light a candle for one night and then our oil is finished. What am I doing? But my friends, the answer is, it's not our job to worry about tomorrow. There's a light, there's a candle, there's oil. I can light one candle. I'm going to do it. That's what I'm going to do right now. That's my job. What candle can I light today? That's all. Whether it's going to last for 8 nights, whether it's going to last for all of eternity, I don't make that decision. The domain of results is not up to me. My job is the effort. So I have a cousin. He's a small business owner in New York. And there was a protest being planned for his neighborhood this week. And my cousin, along with his kids, put on masks, they put on gloves, and they baked hundreds of homemade cookies. And they went to the protest, and they delivered those cookies to the protesters and to the police officers. Did my cousin end systemic racism? Did he completely save all the small businesses who were destroyed? Did he help save the police officers whose lives are at stake? No, of course not. All he did was show his kids what it means to treat people with dignity. He showed what it means to light a candle. Where that candle will go, we have no idea. But he lit a candle, and that's what we all can do. My friends, life can be paralyzing sometimes. Our situations are so daunting. There are so many things we want. There are so many things we need. There are so many changes we'd like to make globally, nationally, our own communities, our own lives. And we might not be able to ever get to where we want to be. We might never complete our task. But our job is to be like Rabbi Tarfon and to say to ourselves, what can I do? What candle can I light? And even when we feel like giving up, and even when we feel like we're not making any perceptible change in our lives, in our relationships, in our family, in our community, in our world, we never stop. We never give up. We never give in. We put in one more drop, and another drop, and another drop. And hopefully we light a candle. And whatever happens with that candle, that's up to God. But our job is to just be the light. Thank you for listening to the Masorah Minute.
What more can I say except, wouldn't you want your child to have a teacher like this? Have a nice week.